A warm welcome to all our TVET lecturers. I'm Amanda Skinner from Macmillan, and today I will tell you about Level 4 of the exciting new NCV course called IT and Computer Science with specialization in Programming and Robotics. The course was launched at NQF Level 2 in January 2023. In January 2025, the Level 4 subjects for this NCV course begin. The three subjects at this level are: Number 1, Robotics and Industrial Automation; Number 2, Technical Programming; and Number 3, Electronics and Digital Concepts for Robotics, which is the subject I'm presenting in this video. You will need the new textbooks to teach the correct content and prepare students for exams. The logo, New Curriculum 2025, tells you that this is the correct book. Later, I will demonstrate why our DHET-approved TVET FIRST series is your best choice for teaching this course.
What is the aim of the subject?
Electronics and Digital Concepts for Robotics, sometimes abbreviated to EDCR, introduces robotics students to the basics of electronics. EDCR focuses on understanding and applying electrical and electronic principles. The subject focuses on 5 main areas of specialization.
What are the 5 main areas of specialization?
The 5 areas of specialization are electrical engineering or power systems, electronics, digital concepts, mechatronics, and lastly, computer science.
What will Level 4 students learn about in these 5 areas of specialization?
Electrical engineering or power systems refers to applications of electricity where heavy current from the main supply is used in a number of applications. In Level 2, students were introduced to programmable logic controllers or PLCs, and this topic continues in Level 4. The electronic specialization introduces students to analog electronics and mainly light current applications. Students will learn more about the topics they studied in Level 3, where they were introduced to integrated circuits and how simple circuits are combined to form more complex circuitry in order to establish communication and control. Students who specialize in electronics at Level 4 will be able to solve problems using electronic applications and innovations on existing circuits. Students will learn to construct, test, and commission basic electronic circuits. Digital Concepts has a strong link to computers, programmable integrated circuits, Boolean algebra, microcontrollers, system control, processors, and programming. In Level 4, the focus of Digital Concepts is on integrated electronic devices that are intelligent. Students are taught how to program integrated circuits as a problem-solving method to satisfy a need. The 4th specialization, Mechatronics, integrates electronics, electrical engineering, computer technology, and control engineering with mechanical engineering. This integration is necessary because we draw on all these subjects together when we design, manufacture, and maintain engineering products and processes. There is therefore a need for engineers and technicians who can apply this integrated approach and who are able to draw on a broad knowledge base. The 5th and last area of specialization is computer science, which links all the specializations together.
That sounds so interesting. How is the content of these 5 areas of specialization arranged in the curriculum?
The content of EDCR Level 4 is arranged into 7 topics. The topics are in the table on your screen. Topic 1 is called Alternating Current Theory. It deals with electronic and digital concepts for robotics. This topic includes waveforms, RC, RL, and RCL circuits, as well as parallel and series AC circuits, and provides a thorough understanding of alternating current theory. Robotics students need a strong foundational understanding of AC theory because it underpins the electrical systems that power and control robotic devices. When students master these concepts, they are able to design and troubleshoot robotic systems, and to be well prepared and efficient in real-world applications. Topic 2, which is called Electrical Supply Systems, DC networks, consolidates and expands on what was taught at Level 2 and 3 regarding electrical supply systems, power supply including 3-phase, as well as DC networks and calculating voltage geared towards robotics applications.
Why is this topic so important?
Robots can replace humans in dangerous or difficult jobs. A robot can work in hazardous environments, lift heavy loads, handle toxic substances, and perform repetitive tasks. Electrical supply systems and DC networks are essential to power robots. Topic 3 is called Electronic Components and Semiconductors. It teaches fundamental building blocks in the field of electronics. These building blocks are essential for understanding how devices function and interact, including components of communication systems, audio equipment, and signal processing. Electronic components are crucial in robotics as they enable robots to perform tasks, interact with their environment, and respond to stimuli. In addition to providing foundational knowledge in electronics and digital systems, this topic develops students' skills in critical thinking and problem solving. Topic 4 is called Electrical Components, Symbols, Circuit Drawings, Prototyping, and Design. It consolidates the learning from Level 2 and Level 3 and combines it for use in practical applications. Mastering electrical components, symbols, circuit diagrams, and prototyping in robotics allows the robotic enthusiast to build and control cutting-edge robots. Topic 5 covers electronic tools and equipment. It sets out how electronic tools and equipment are essential in robotics because they enable us to design, develop, and operate robots. This topic revises the use and interpretation of measuring instruments for testing purposes. Students will be required to test components and perform measurements based on the specifics of a project or for debugging or defaulting purposes. Topic 6, which is called Digital Systems and Principles, teaches a broad spectrum of digital systems and principles. Digital systems act as the brain of a robot, processing information and sending commands to various components like actuators and sensors. Boolean algebra, logic expressions, and binary code form the basis of digital logic, which is essential for understanding control systems and automation in electrical DC and AC machines. This topic trains students thoroughly in how to apply their knowledge in practice. Topic 7 covers DC and AC machines. Electric motors convert the electrical energy that powers a robot into mechanical energy, which then allows the robot to perform its tasks. DC machines play a significant role in robotics because they are so reliable, simple, and versatile. A 3-phase induction motor is used where small and medium-sized AC motors are needed.
Are there practical requirements in the curriculum?
Yes, there are. For EDCR, students must complete several practical projects, including projects that link to robotics and industrial automation level 4.
What are the guidelines for teaching time?
This subject is offered full-time over 2 semesters spanning 24 weeks, excluding assessment. Teaching time over the 2 semesters is allocated as follows. There are 2 double periods of about 1 hour and 50 minutes each, plus 1 single period of about 50 minutes for each of the 24 weeks. This amounts to approximately 4.5 hours per week, or 56 hours. Of these 56 hours, 36 hours are instructor-led contact hours, which also include practical sessions, and 18 hours are instructor-led contact hours dedicated to practical tutorials on computers. Students also need to practice a further 10 hours per term, equivalent to about 1.5 hours per week, in order to reinforce and master practical concepts and skills. Colleges must provide labs for the students to use for these 10 hours.
What equipment do I need to teach this course?
Colleges must have the required electronic components and software. The list of requirements is on the screen now. The column on the left lists what is absolutely necessary, and the column on the right recommends additional equipment that colleges should buy if budget permits.
How is the course assessed?
The EDCR curriculum will be assessed through 2 components. An internal assessment of 50% made up of only the ICAS, and an external assessment of 50% made up of the ISAT, which is 15%, and the external exam, which is 35%. The task quantity weighting of ICAS is made up as follows. There are 2 tests, which count 10% each, 2 practical assessments, which count 25% each, and 1 internal exam, which counts 30%.
Can you give me more detail about the external assessment and weighting?
There are 2 external exam papers. Paper 1 is 3 hours, a total of 100 marks, and is a theory paper. Paper 2 is 3 hours, a total of 80 marks, and is a design-related paper. The table on your screen now shows how each topic is weighted in the 2 exam papers.
This is a demanding subject. How exactly does TVET FIRST support lecturers and students?
For a demanding subject like this one, TVET FIRST is an excellent choice. The authors of our EDCR Level 4 Students Book are experienced TVET lecturers with many years of workplace experience.
How does TVET FIRST help students to succeed?
The TVET FIRST Students Book covers the 2025 curriculum in full and is specifically designed to prepare students for success in the exams. Concise, clear explanations guide students through the curriculum. Problem solving is taught in a step-by-step way. There are plenty of full-color screenshots, photographs, and diagrams to keep students engaged and interested. The Students Book also includes varied activities so that students can practice and consolidate their knowledge. There are summaries and exam-type summative assessments at the end of each module to help students to revise and prepare for exams. The Students Book also includes all the required practicals for the subject. There is also a handy integrated workbook which includes the practical projects that students must complete for EDCR and Robotics and Industrial Automation Level 4.
Does TVET FIRST offer any digital features?
Yes, have a look in the Students Book and you will see QR codes that link students and lecturers via their phones to interesting and practical online videos.
How does TVET FIRST support lecturers?
TVET FIRST has a whole lecturer's pack to make the life of the lecturer easier. The pack includes a lecturer's guide as well as a USB that you can plug into your computer. On the USB are year planning documents, study notes for students, and PowerPoint slide presentations for all the topics in the Students Book. The lecturer's guide has information and resources for lecturers, including comprehensive answers to all activities, links to the online materials, photocopyable lesson plan templates, and a 40-week teaching plan. TVET FIRST textbooks are approved by the DHET and trusted by lecturers. For the best results, trust TVET FIRST.